Last time on The Recruit.
Tomorrow, we're off to Tasmania.
After facing their fears,
Order.
the boys put it all on the line for an AFL contract.
Oh, wow.
Later, after snapping a tendon, Jason's time was up. And
The person who's delisted is none of you.
he was the only one delisted. Coming up on The Recruit,
You're out of your comfort zone. AFL football is about commitment. You can't commit yourself, then I'm not going to commit myself.
the heat is on to find the next AFL recruit
His stats are nothing short of putrid.
That's really disappointing.
as a shock nomination.
You don't have what it takes to make it at AFL level.
Sees a favourite face D-list.
My best mates are from my teams. I don't go along with one team member is more important than another. I know you've got to treat them differently, but the only success that you'll ever get in my sport is being a team and having that teammanship about you.
Fair dinkum, boys, this house is a mess. Clean your shit up.
The house is getting a little bit more lively, and I think everyone's starting to show their true selves.
The yours taking me your room. It's still there at the end of the day. I'm going to throw it in the bin.
No worries, mate. Grumpy bastard. The best person to live with, the man at the moment, would be Jaden. He's old, he's slow, he's useless, he's a country bogan.
Oh, you looked up.
Yeah, but you know what my
Were
point
you
is?
worried about who was coming?
We're kind of like brothers, me and Jackson. We just bicker and bicker and bicker.
That's
To the opposition.
No,
You get
straight
over
to
to
the
the
leads,
opposition.
mate.
Brady, he's probably the second dumbest in the house, followed by, obviously, Jordan. Yeah, he's a silly boy. Shiloh, he's the big tough guy of the competition. You know, he's got the tattoos, he's got the dreads, but at the end of the day, he's a girl.
That is also correct.
Justin's expressions are just priceless.
I taught Darren how to cook. Nowadays, I'm waking up in the morning and he's already got breakfast served for me. He's killing it.
My eating isn't that great. I've never been a good eater. I've never known what to put into my body. I'm learning a lot about nutrition.
Get in, stack.
Me and Matt, we sort of have a little bromance, so yeah, we're kind of tight and we're always together.
We bounce off each other like salt and pepper, so that's good.
Rhett's always stretching, mostly his legs, but what he stretches in the bedroom, I stay away from.
Oh, they're all good blokes, you know? Just JJ, clean up your dishes, mate. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, baby.
We started the training week with a really, really solid session at Etihad.
I've never had the opportunity to train a side on this ground. It's an absolute privilege. Don't waste it.
Be lively. Not even AFL teams get to train on this, boys, so let's make the most of it.
In this exercise, we do not carry the ball. Let's go, come on. Quicker, quicker, quicker! It's too slow! Quick, 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 quick! In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out! Turn over! Oh, well finished. Good.
Grab a drink, grab a drink.
I think the boys realised the holiday was over and we were getting down to business.
Yes, we're training at high intensity, but I want you to feel the intensity of what it would be at an AFL footy club. As quick as you can with the execution. Boom by hand, boom by foot, boom, goal. Right, let's go. Awesome, now go, Darren! Great kick, Just! Go, go.
Bandon, pick it up.
Bring it in.
Who else doesn't work hard as much as you think he might? It's JJ.
I have a lot to prove, moving away from home, and what's gonna hold me back is myself. I'm the only one that can let me down.
JJ, get in low. Get right in low so you can control the ball and stay on your feet.
Let's go, boys. Still one more, come on. One more. With Ren, I said to him today, Nick and I reckon you're very robotic because you're there. We can't see you go that way. The ball drop should be at hip height. Spot on.
Go on, Matty, grab it, Matt, you're the biggest bloke. Quicker, 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 it's too slow. Oh.
Turn over. Bring it in here for a second.
I was a late bloomer in football. Last year was the first year I ever won any awards. I'm from Adelaide, living in Queensland, scaffolder, masseuse, personal trainer, 26 years old. I'm into the spiritual side of things. I like healing people and I react to people's energy. Yeah, I like to just relax. There's no point getting hostile or worked up over anything. I don't like you can resolve everything just by chilling out, I think.
Matty, on your run here, Jordan to me was always going to mow you down, particularly when you took the bounce. To understand your own capabilities.
I think Geordie would be my strongest competitor just with his height. He's been performing pretty well.
He's kind of gone under the radar a bit, and I think he's definitely a threat come the pointy end of the competition.
Oh, well done. Good take, Daniel.
Awesome! Defender kicks a goal!
Very good.
Bring it in. Jack.
I was impressed in training. You're coming on leaps and bounds because principally you're listening. And secondly, when you listen and you want, so you listen and want, then you do. So tonight, you sleeping well? You are. That's good. Sleep like babies, wake up with a nappy change every 2 hours? No? Okay. Okay. Get home tonight, boys, and have a really good night's sleep because we're heading to Darwin tomorrow. From there, we go to the Tiwi Islands and play on their grand final day.
I was just thrilled, I was happy, I was over the moon, you know, that I knew that I was going back to an environment that I was used to, so yeah, I was wrapped.
I've been to Darwin once to play football for my club. Very hot, so hopefully we're playing at night time.
A few of the boys hadn't been to Darwin before, so I was hoping that we'd get out to a few of the communities so the boys could experience Indigenous culture.
Went in Victoria's Secret, had a little perv and buy some perfume for the missus back home. Yeah, I bought it for the missus, but Shiloh wears it himself.
Actually using some of Shiloh's, it smells really nice. The house smells beautiful, especially upstairs. It's in the front part where me and Shiloh are sleeping.
It does smell good. So, yeah, I think I'll keep it for myself.
Going to Darwin, not too sure what to expect, whether we'll be playing on, you know, red dirt as a footy ground or what sort of challenge was up our sleeve, but yeah, definitely something that I was looking forward to.
G'day, recruits. Enjoying your flight? Well, enjoy it while you can, because when you land, you'll be getting straight into your next Captain's Challenge. McDonald's been a great supporter of the Northern Territory Football League and annually run a super clinic at the Michael Long Learning and Leadership Centre. So today, you'll be running a Macca's Super Clinic for the local kids who love the game as much as you do and could be the next generation of AFL's finest. And you're going to be judged on the following: originality, engagement with the kids, and the use of equipment. So put your thinking caps on, use the time wisely, and let's see what you come up with. Good luck.
How are you with kids, bro?
Oh, not that good, mate.
I've only got a little nephew.
I didn't think we'd be doing a clinic. I thought we'd swim with the Crocs, bungee jumping or something crazy like that.
It doesn't matter how old they are, mate, as long as there's goalposts. As long as there's goalposts, they kick. I was so excited that I wasn't going to be scared for once. Didn't have heights. Don't think it had water unless it rained. So I was in the perfect position for this challenge.
Growing up as a kid, I admired the people that came and would run the clinics. You got to work with people that are highly skilled, and it gave you a chance to show off a bit.
I'm all about giving back to the young fellas that are coming through, because that's what the older fellas done for me, and these kids could be the next generation coming up, like the Silriolis and whatnot.
1, 2, 3,
Macca's football clinic, given equipment that we don't know what it is, we have to try and interact with the kids as best we can, and it has to be footy related.
How are we, team?
How are we?
How's it going?
All right, boys, so in your pairs, one of yours, we get a pretty necklace. You can get that one.
Where?
That represents your team. It's dodgeball set with a footy.
Loser's got 1,000 push-ups.
1,000 push-ups.
I think I'd almost rather be doing the abseiling down the wall. Yeah, these kids definitely scared me a little bit.
Go.
That's it.
All right, that's 1 point. Keep going. Time's ticking, boys. Time's ticking. 2.
It's a little exercise, a competition.
Very good. Originality.
Good.
Jackson is taking real control of this group. He's vocally came up with the drill.
Oh, it's his drill, is it?
This is his drill.
3, 2, 1. Draw, boys. Bring it in.
Who wants the captaincy this week? Jackson.
My nickname is Sketchy. Yeah, I've got a bit of New Zealand in me. My mates always call me the Big Mary. But what makes me happy is when I'm eating and when I'm winning. And obviously my girlfriend, along with my dog, Detroit, so missing him back home as well. All right, bring it in for the next one.
Bring it in, boys. Everyone, give yourself a bit of room. We're going to play a game called Therecruit Says.
Considering how much I thought Jaden was going to do well, he probably had the worst drill ever.
Pat your head. Cutting your head.
He done Simon Says, and these kids were rolling their eyes and, you know, lost concentration after 2 minutes.
Hands on your hips. Wave your arms in little circles.
I'm 27 years old, I'm a miner, and I'm from Broken Hill, New South Wales. Yes, I am the oldest recruit, and I don't look at it as a disadvantage, I look at it as an advantage. Who doesn't like beating someone that's younger than them?
Bigger circles. Touch your nose. So here's a very clever. Good work.
Ready! Time!
That's time, boys.
Jackson's drill was the best of the 3 drills by a long way.
Well done, boys. Done really well.
Jackson was good. Yeah, he knew a lot about football.
G'day, boys. We ready for a good training session?
Here we go. This is he's Larry, Curly and Mo.
All right, boys, let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, heads up.
Good.
Oh, he swiped it up.
Yeah, right here. Yeah. Back to me,
If anyone needs to win this captaincy challenge this week, it has to be Brady.
Come on, boys. Bit of enthusiasm.
Bottom 3, first 2 weeks.
Yeah. Told you we're the winning team. Told you we're on here. We're on.
Brady really pushed himself. He sort of felt like he had something to prove.
What are the 3 things we need to learn in footy?
I think it's going to be Justin because he has got such self-doubt. I'm worried about all the phobias he's got.
Fear, heights, commitment to his girlfriend.
Water.
JJ's the ref, so here you go. Last shot wins goals. Go.
And time!
All I want you to do, boys, is sit down at every single one of those hula hoops there.
Matt, Jordan.
Well, this will be interesting. 2 big blokes that are over 6'4".
When I was paired with Matt, wasn't too sure how we go.
All right, 2 numbers, and you got to try and compete for the ball and kick a goal.
Not exactly brain surgeons, us two.
Number 2 and number 4.
This is the old one-on-one. Who wants it the most?
Keep going. Oh, he's got
There goes the boot.
Get him. Number 9 and number 7.
Geordie's certainly running it all.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get him. Oh, good effort. Oh, keep going, boys. We're getting your teammates. Oh, he's got him down.
I've seen a better footy clinic down the pub, Nick.
1, 2, 3. We're Woo!
Are you happy to be here? You want to be here? Do you want to be here?
We're looking for a captain today.
And we're looking at engaging the footballers to be better.
I reckon we could almost run like a relay
And the last person has to kick a goal on the flippers.
I want to see you kick a goal with a flipper.
You know I make the sound too.
I would describe myself as an alpha male, but I have my sensitive times as well. I can watch Princess Diaries and stuff like that.
Worked for the AFL for about 3 years, going around the schools and teaching kids. I'd like to say I'm brilliant with kids. I've got 2 little brothers as well. I love them to bits. So pretty confident that I can pull it off.
Go. Oh, it's a race. Good work. Hit it out, hit it out. Hit it back, hit it back. Good kick. Get another one in. One, yes.
Daniel seemed to be the equipment mover.
Yeah, he's your classic assistant coach.
Yeah, moving all
Go and
the
move that.
Everyone sitting down your group once you're done. What we're going to do now is while these guys set up the next exercise, you guys are going to come over here, over to the side with me, and we're just going to do a bit of stretching and whatnot.
Done, Darren. He's running the show.
Yeah, they've handed it over well.
We're going to start with a lunge. Just swap it up.
You always like to help the kids that are less fortunate than others because it's not fair to favour one lot of kids over the other.
And then go forward and stride it out, stride it out. So the first one is you come in, pick it up, you give it back to us.
I think Darren, what he has to say, he really comes out with it in the best way possible.
And then we'll throw it up there and tap it to the ground. You've got to get it and have a shot at goal.
I'm 20 and I've just become a father of 1. Yeah, so Olivia and I started off as friends. When we first found out that we were going to be parents, we were quite scared, but at the same time we knew the right thing to do was to become a family and move forward from there.
Go! Go on! Yeah. Here we go. Go for the run. Goals there, here it is. Get it. Yeah! Yes, go get the footy. Aim for the corners if you can't get it, aim for the corners. There we go.
Well, I was impressed in Darren.
So the engagement side of things.
Engagement was very good for Darren.
Jack was engaging in teaching, so...
Not as much as Darren. I thought Darren's teaching was... Even now he's talking... He hasn't stopped talking to him. He's got the whole tent.
He's got a young lad at home and he does that sort of stuff for a living. He's teaching kids all the time, so he put that to his advantage and done a really good job.
Righto! Time! Good work, boys. Good stuff. Good work, brother.
So a pretty good clinic. Give it a, what do you give it out of 10, the clinic?
You can be harsh, you don't have to make us feel good.
What do you reckon it is?
What do you reckon?
10 out of 10! Off the charts! So what, 2 poles at the start?
I don't know. Grab those. Set these up. Oh, we haven't set up yet. Don't you love their preparation? How's this drill going to go? We'll just let the kids stay here, Mick, while we figure out what the hell we're doing here.
You've got to spin around it 10 times, OK? Ready, set, go!
Rhett's been captain before, so he knows what's at stake. We'll see how much Shiloh can step up.
Go, whack him with the noodle. Smash him in the head. Keep going, keep going.
That's it.
Dear me.
Chase him! Quick, get him! Go again, chase him!
I think Shiloh is absolutely terrible with kids. He's got that badass persona, so...
You got a flipper, hit him.
Kids are definitely a bit like sheep. They just follow one another or follow you around, so it's hard to sink it into them, what they need to do, but I think they got it. I don't think they were the best drills by Red either anyway. I probably could have come up with something better if I actually thought about it.
Right, guys, everyone's marking was too bloody good.
Too bloody good.
Probably not swearing per se,
but it's as good as you'll get to it.
I think Shiloh and I both just sort of chipped in and just winged the crap out of that.
Oh, that's the best one!
I don't know. Wasn't very organised.
It's the best one!
Boys, for the Macca's Kids Clinic, I thought that you gave the kids some enjoyment, generally engaged. We asked the kids what they thought of you, and they had you highly rated.
But there is one winner. And captain this week is Darren.
It'll be good for him to come out of his shell a little bit and show his leadership skills.
Darren's captain this week because, 1, he engaged with the kids He was engaging with his group. It was an individual challenge, but he took the kids off. You set the next drill up. You kept it fun. You brought it in. You used all the equipment. He was instructing, encouraging. You're a recent father?
Yes, sir.
Darren the third?
Yeah.
I could tell because he embraced it. The kids loved him. Well done.
He's only a young boy, but I think he's got a bright future.
As soon as I get the armband, I feel the pressure because now knowing that I've got to start leading.
Righto, boys, tomorrow we've got a treat for you. We're going to take a look around Australia's top end. It'll be a chance where you can kick back and relax with your teammates because right around the corner we've got a massive game in conditions none of you would have played in before. Let's go.
Yeah, Buzzy.
Think team, work team, love to be part of the team, and it can take you so far. When it's broken, fractured, you don't get on, no matter how good the talent, no matter what the prize, it breaks down. It's a wonderful, wonderful bond. I was going to say it's intangible, but I think it's very tangible. You can feel a bond with a great team. It's like an electric current running through them. And when that really hits the highest point, you are very, very hard to beat. And you come away with that love for your teammates. Strong word, but that's what happens.
These times are amazing because it is a competition, but we all feel like we're brothers now.
Oh, it's the best time is getting away with your teammates and mates and enjoying yourself and having fun. That's what you look forward to, that's what you love doing.
Yeah, swimming with 12 blokes. I wish it was 12 women, but yeah, it had to be 12 strapping young lads, so that's all good.
It was green. Yeah, it was bright. Amazing.
When Mick told us that we were going to be going up to play on the Tiwi Islands the day of their grand final, I felt so privileged and absolutely ecstatic that we're going up to play there. It's produced 3 Norm Smith medalists in its time. I tell you, there must be something in the water.
In the Tiwi calendar, this is the biggest day. They flock from everywhere to get here. A lot of their lives are football, and grand final day is for their family and friends. That's their biggest day of the year. I haven't really caught a ferry for 2.5 hours before I've played a footy game, so that's something very different to normal.
I've never been to Tiwi Islands before, and I don't really know what to expect.
Within 5 minutes, I just knew something was going wrong. My gut started to turn.
The feeling of being seasick, you wouldn't wish it on anyone.
You said last week you were going to kick 6, and you kicked 6. How many are you going to kick this week?
Might only be 3 this week.
3.
You gonna get plenty touches today?
I'll get a few, I reckon.
You love it, you love it, you don't.
Yeah. Built for this weather, mate.
Best bit of the ferry ride would have been getting off of the ferry. I reckon that was probably the best bit.
Welcome recruits to the Tiwi Island. People at Tiwi is like pretty much your grandma, your nan. They just love you no matter who you are.
How you doing? What's up? I'm feeling excited. I don't get to play against the Tiwi people that often, so it's going to be an experience for myself and for the boys as well.
It's just going to be a great experience. Not many people get the opportunity to play on Tiwi, and it's going to be awesome.
It makes me feel like I'm back at home. It's my environment, I love it. And yeah, I'm just excited to play because I know it's just my style of game and I'm ready to go.
Welcome to the Tiwi Islands, lads. This has been one of the biggest breeding grounds for Australia's finest AFL players. No fewer than 3 Norm Smith medalists have come from this island alone. The team you're playing against will challenge you. Each year, Rio Tinto and the Footy Means Business program provide talent and employment opportunities for 50 Indigenous young men across Australia. They'll be your opposition today. How are you feeling about today, Daz?
I'm really looking forward to getting out there and for the boys to experience Tiwi culture, but also to see how we go in the weather.
Heat going to be a factor?
Oh, yeah.
Up here?
No.
This is going to be another level. This is when you get taken totally out of your comfort zone. Because if we don't operate as a team today, we are dead in the water. And if anyone is cheating the system, if anyone is letting us down, it'll be so exposed out there. Is everyone on board?
Yep.
What about you, Matty? Are you on board?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yep.
You've done what every other player has done. You've prepared yourself well. No grog or no drinks or anything like that.
Earlier in the night, been having trouble back home. Couldn't really sleep, so me and Shiloh thought we'd go for a walk just to get some air, and then we walked past the pub and it looked like a nice place to sit down, and I suggested we go in there, and yeah, we just had a chat and had a few beers. Had a beer.
Had a beer. Did anyone else have a beer with you?
Shiloh did.
Sorry, you did, Shiloh. You did. You're on the cusp, son. Are you happy to be here? You want to be here?
Yes.
Don't give me a false answer, son, because I know full well there's half a dozen players who put their hand up and say you don't want to be here. So tell me again, do you want to be here? Did anyone else have a beer with you?
Shiloh did.
Sorry, you did, Shiloh.
Yep.
You did. You're on the cusp, son.
It's pretty scary seeing me spray someone like that, but I'm just glad it wasn't me.
Are you happy to be here? Do you want to be here?
Yes.
Don't give me a false answer, son, because I know full well there's half a dozen players who put their hand up and say you don't want to be here. So tell me again, do you want to be here?
Yes, I want to be here.
AFL football is about commitment. AFL football is about sacrifice. You can't commit yourself, then I'm not going to commit myself. He won't. Your teammates won't. They'll desert you in droves, and it makes our decision very easy. Now, it's not a right to be up here. This is a privilege to be here. This is our grand final. Get them off the ground straight away and they can start on the bloody bench. And let's see whether your teammates can look at you during the week and say, yep, you need to be in that bottom bloody 3 because you didn't contribute today. So get your stocks together, think about it. You two blokes, I don't want to see you sulking down the bloody back. Don't be a bloody little critter running off down the back. Join in and help each other through it. All right? Let's go.
All us boys really wanted to win this game, and obviously going out for a few drinks within 48 hours of the game is obviously going to hurt our chances.
Something that shouldn't have happened, sort of let the team down.
They've made a mistake, but they have to learn from it, but also so do we.
Just have a quick chat. Obviously, you know what you guys, none of us really knew about what happened. And, over the last few weeks, I feel as if we're all pretty close. And so next time when something comes up like that, I think that maybe we should all talk as a group, discuss it, and we can go from there. Then that way we're not getting singled out individually. And if we get in trouble, we get in trouble as a team, all right?
Darren, I just always forget he's 20 years old. You think he's got a kid, he's got a great head on his shoulders, and I'm just, blasted away that I wish I could be like that when I was 20. I'm still not like that.
He really brought the guys in and just regrouped us as a team.
The war cry was amazing. That was something that I've never seen before. I've only seen Adam Goodes do it for a little bit on TV. To have it up close and personal and have them do it right in front of you, I think it lifted me up more than them.
Goosebumps ran through my whole body. It was amazing.
I just felt that energy of that dance just shot right into me, yeah.
Pretty shitty start for me and Shiloh on the bench when we're here for a competition and we need as much game time as possible.
Come on!
Tiwi style of play is fast footy. They just go pull the gate.
I got made looking very, very slow. At times, I looked like a Mack truck doing a U-turn.
The Tiwi style of football is dodge, balk, do whatever you can do to get that ball in that 50 so we can kick goal.
Brady to centre half forward, you just go on the ruck. Kenny will come off. Okay.
After letting everyone down, I'm definitely going to give my all.
I reckon that's probably sort of woke him up and just woke up a sleeping giant.
I have to get my stocks right back up, aren't I?
Right, mate, up you get. You can see how hard you have to bloody work there. It's hot for them as much as us. As he's dominating the ruck.
It comes down to just head down and ass up and just working as hard as I can and impress him with my footy.
Good tackle.
The heat just started getting worse. Me personally, I started feeling a bit dizzy. I nearly blacked out twice.
JJ's he's not dominant. He seems to be struggling. Let's get JJ off. Is it cool? Is it cool out there or what? Cool.
As a team, we were so out of our comfort zone. I think it was about 85% humidity, 36 degrees. Nothing like Melbourne conditions. The Tiwi guys were having a bit of a joke and a laugh at us. Those guys are crazy.
Come on, Red. Gotta get back on this, Red. Red's still stifled in his lateral movement, and you get found out badly on grounds like this.
His decisions and his kicking definitely lets him down, and at the top level I can't see him lasting too long with those weaknesses.
Right now, we look really slow. Let's be honest, we've come here to play. This is huge. These guys here are playing with more energy than you guys.
I really didn't even know what to do with myself. I gave it all in that first half. At half-time, I was just walking around aimlessly. I forgot half the game. I think that we all couldn't really recall what happened. It was just such a big blur, which shows just how dehydrated we were.
This is the stuff that makes people, right? Because you're under extreme pressure. You're out of your comfort zone. And your mind's going, I've done enough, I feel really stiff and sore, it's too hot. Or you become stronger mentally. You go, you know what? That bloke's next to me, I'm going to run his backside off the ground. Mental game from now on in, right? Let's go.
I knew the boys were going to struggle a little bit with the conditions, especially coming from that cold weather. I just knew I had that advantage and just had to use it.
Daniel stepped up and blitzed.
Yours, Daniel! Well done, Daniel. Daniel has flashes of brilliance.
Got to push. Go.
Daniel! Very good teamwork by Daniel onto Brady onto that. Yes, that's fantastic play.
Brady, I thought, played exceptionally well, coming off being in the bottom three 2 weeks in a row. He came out with fire and determination.
I feel like it did adapt to the Tiwi style a little bit. We're in the Tiwi, we've got to try do what they do.
Much better. Much better.
Yes, Brady.
Oh, it's a fantastic bit of play there. Great ruck work down to Justin. Justin have another shot on goal. Oh, good boys. Well done.
Justin played in trying conditions and taking some good marks and going back and kicking the goals.
Darren!
Oh, he's been brilliant as a captain for a young bloke. Lovely. Well done, Darren. Come on, this is yours, Shiloh.
Nah.
Shiloh.
Nah, I've had enough of him. I'll tell you why. I said to him, too slow with the decision making. He did it twice, drops his head. He doesn't listen.
Shiloh! Get going!
He come out of the gates pretty hard and wanted to redeem himself, and he did that early, but he died off due to going out 2 nights before, getting on a piss.
I don't know if he really wants to be here.
He just disappeared. He could have been hit by a sniper for all I know.
Like, he's knackered. He is completely knackered. He's really distressed.
5 beers will do that to you.
Give him some treatment.
Mick just caught Shiloh, just seeing him. Just be concerned he might be developing heat stroke. We're going to keep a real close eye on him.
Alcohol stops the ability for the body to stay hydrated, so it means that things like heat stroke or heat exhaustion are much more possible.
To play in front of the Tiwi mob was amazing. They're the loudest people at a footy crowd. I felt like there was 80,000 there with the way they were yelling, but to put on a performance in front of them is not much better.
The honour was great to play on Tiwi. I probably won't get to play on Tiwi ever again my whole entire life, especially on their biggest day, and I feel really proud of myself that I got to where I was and that I was able to play on the famous Tiwi Bomber Oval.
Be pretty bummed out if Shiloh was eliminated, even if he was in the bottom 3. I feel partially guilty for that. Yeah, I'm dreading the locker room with Lee. It's going to be intense for me and Shiloh.
With my footy ability, I definitely do deserve to go through. I know I've got what it takes and I've got a lot to give.
I'd like to think I've done enough for the boys to earn their trust back, and especially Mick and Dicko.
Hey, Mick. Darren, how are you, mate?
Good to see you.
You well? Yep, well.
Mick?
Ben, how's things? You recover?
Nah, my back's gone.
Oh.
Carrying you all weekend.
Yeah. Well, I know what you were carrying. Plenty of food, I know that.
Hello, recruits. You guys have had a massive week this week. Darren, congratulations on the week that you've had, Captain. How does it feel?
You know, I feel good that I got the captaincy this week. I enjoyed my week up in Darwin, and the boys helped me out a lot. You know, they came in and gave me some advice and helped me out in the field.
No, I just think it was a real jump for him to go, I'm actually going to be captain this side. It would have been the last thing he would have thought about being put in the bottom 3. And of the 3 so far, he's probably been the most level-headed through it. I was impressed to the point that it helped his game as well.
Shiloh, I hear that Mick had words with you. Tell me about that.
Yeah, and firstly I'd like to apologise to all the boys. You live and you learn. I did make a mistake. Everyone makes mistakes, and I'm sorry mainly just to you boys about what happened. Didn't have a big night by any means, didn't get absolutely blind or anything, but did have a couple of drinks, which is unacceptable, and yeah.
How about you, Matt? You copped a serve from Mick as well. How do you feel about it?
As bad as it was, like us going and have a drink, like I found it hard to address anyone and talk about my problems that's going on back home. So, to be honest, if Shiloh wasn't there on the night, I probably would have gone on a rampage. So, realised we let our team down.
Shiloh?
Yeah, probably what we deserved. Probably got off pretty easy with what we did, really. I'm like, mate, I've never started on the bench either, but I knew I had to work my ass off to make it up.
Nearly every one of those players has got a reason to get out of the hotel room, find a bit of space, and they elected, through whether it be through circumstances or whatever, to disregard all the things we've tried to stand for.
By the way, he said he worked his ass off. Well, the Catapult GPS doesn't lie. His game stats are nothing short of putrid.
This would have been stats before we entered our training camp.
Yeah, 81. You know what he is now? 86 kilos.
So we've put this player in an AFL environment and he's actually put on 5 kilos. I guarantee it's not muscle either.
No.
What about you think, Darren, as captain?
I'd say I was pretty disappointed. There were other ways of dealing with problems like that, and I guess they just chose the wrong solution.
One thing they never did was sook. They started on the bench. They could have sat there and sulked and sooked because that was a fairly big spray, but they used it to the opposite, and so I'm going to commend them on that.
That is absolute bullshit. Didn't sook or... Charlie was sooking about the heat and what are we doing here? Oh, he came on, made an impact. I mean, you got heat exhaustion, Shiloh. 6 beers will give you heat exhaustion if you're going from
Dehydrate yourself before a game, that would be the perfect solution to heat exhaustion.
Yeah.
You could almost guarantee you're going to get it. He's gone at 78 metres per minute. The only person on an AFL field who goes at 78 metres per minute is a goal umpire. That's it. That's just a shocking work rate.
Well, I don't think we... that's really disappointing.
Well, it is. And on the flip side of that, you got Matty, who Mick started him on the bench. The first thing he did, he went and attacked the ball and went bang in the air because he knew straight away, regardless of what went on, my response needs to be on the field.
Brady, who were you impressed with this week?
Daniel, he's in his element. The energy he put out, we all, got on board and he sort of led the pack.
And Rhett?
Yeah, I'd have to say Daniel. He was just electric from the moment we got told we were going up to Darwin to the time we got home. It was just great to see him in his element and doing what he loves.
How did he go?
I thought he was outstanding. He looked quick. It was actually really great to watch.
The best passage of play that I saw was dead set certain mark to the opposition, ran in across the face of him, watched the ball, watched the man, jumped, sport the ball. To drive himself like that to me, that was a massive tick for me.
Certainly it was his best game physically. The pleasing thing was the real high-speed stuff, which I've been a bit critical of him.
Hey, speaking of looking amazing, Jordan.
Hardly mentioned him.
I know, and he's been our best player in 2 games.
In 3 weeks I've seen him beaten once.
He's one of the 2 or 3 guys that we've got on this list that could walk into an AFL club right now and not look out of place.
We arrive at a point which I know is sometimes a bit more uncomfortable for you. Who would you least like to have on the team? Jaden?
I would probably go with JJ.
Jordan?
JJ as well, I think, was just a little bit off and I expected him to perform that little bit better.
Yeah, it kind of feels like gang-ups here, but probably JJ.
His ability to stay in the game really, really worries me. That first game he played for us, he knew everything. I haven't seen that at all since.
I'm not sure that he has the ability to repeat it yet. I haven't seen that.
Darren, as captain, who would you least like to have on the team?
I think that this week, I didn't really see much of Rhett and he didn't get much of the ball, so...
Useful feedback for you, Rhett?
I really do get excited when I hear my name mentioned because it gives me stuff to work on.
Response was the right response.
Yeah. Well, his Achilles heel, to me, his lateral movement really is quite poor. And given the criteria of a player going forward, you've got to have that.
Absolutely.
It's part of your arsenal.
Yeah.
So, boys, it's that time of the day for Rate Your Mate. Grab your iPads. You will be voting for who you see are the weakest 3 recruits. I want you to think about who is not pulling their weight, both on field and at the Recruit House. I want you also to think about who you think doesn't have what it takes. Who do you think should be delisted? Boys, I want to thank you for your contributions today to this very important session. Thank you.
Hang on, Mick. This is unusual. I've just received an email from Lee with the bottom 3 results. Number 1, Rhett.
Rhett. Number 2, JJ.
JJ. Surprise.
Number 3, Jordan.
Jordan? No.
Yep.
Is this a manoeuvre within the group?
Well, yeah, it might be biggest threat. Let's get rid of him. Strategy, you put it down to what you want. Yeah, I think the boys are just sucking into this.
Does that put some heat on the captain?
I didn't think I'd ever be making the captain's call. But Matt and Shiloh, I think, should be in the bottom 3. I feel as if everyone underplayed what really happened, but if they're not in the bottom 3, I've got a big decision to make. I don't know. Oh, jeez. Because then if I put them in there, what are the boys going to think? You know, what are you doing, Dada? But then at the same time, they need to realise, like, this isn't right. Oh, I really don't know what I'm going to do. I don't.
Feeling nervous, but I'd like to think I've done enough for the boys to earn their trust back.
A few things have been blown out of proportion, I think, with my attitude, and it might be just how I come across. I'll always give my 100% effort, and I'm here for that one thing.
I don't think Dan's the type of bloke at all to use the captain's call. He doesn't want to offend anyone or kind of get on the bad side of anyone, so I think he'll play it safe, but you never know.
To be honest, if anyone used the captain's call, they're pretty much putting a target on their head.
Good evening, gentlemen. You know the drill. Shortly, we'll lose our 3rd recruit. One of you will be delisted tonight. As we said at the start, you'll be watched and judged constantly, because we need to know who deserves an opportunity to change their life with an AFL contract. Earlier, you cast your votes for the weakest recruits. In your opinion, the 3 weakest recruits are Rhett, JJ, Jordan,
Geordie, I am staggered that you're out here. The world's gone nuts.
Recruits, it's ultimately mixed decision who makes it to the final 3 and who gets the opportunity to win an AFL contract. As members of this team, you have the right to help shape this decision. And what this vote says to me is that you don't have any idea what it takes to make it at AFL level. Jack, I'll ask you. What do you think about Jordan being in the bottom 3? Is he the weakest?
No, not the weakest at all.
Has he let the team down in any way?
Nope.
What do you think is there?
Strategy. I'm not sure. It can't be footy. Well, it can't be household because I have room with him and he's a perfect bloke roommate, so yeah.
Justin, what do you think about this?
I'm staggered Jordan's at the front.
Because he's the best player?
I believe so far that he has been the best player.
Darren, please step forward. As captain this week, you have the ability to change this lineup. You can save one of these recruits and replace him with someone you think is more deserving to be in the bottom three. Do you want to use your captain's call?
Yes, I do.
First of the year.
Out of that lineup, who do you choose to step up?
Well, to be honest, coming into tonight, I actually feared it would look something like this. You know, I thought long and hard about it, and obviously there are a few people in here that should be in here, and you know, it's pretty disappointing to see that these three guys in here, you know, they all did the right thing throughout the week. You know, in an AFL environment, if what was to happen had happened throughout the week, those players would have gotten a lot of trouble, and you know, it's no different to here. So with that all said, the person I'm choosing to bring into this is Shiloh.
Shiloh, step up. Shiloh, how do you feel about that decision?
Very disappointed. I don't think it's on my footy ability while I'm in here. I think it's just a stupid decision I made while I was in Darwin.
Darren, who have you decided to save and why?
I think it's pretty obvious. Geordie. You know, Geordie works hard on and off the field. He's a great player, and you know, I don't know how this has happened, but I think Geordie deserves to go back in line with the rest of the boys.
Geordie, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, thanks, Daz, obviously. I mean, didn't expect to be up here, but, you know, I mean, you can never be too sure. Yeah, we'll have to work a bit harder, I reckon.
All right, mate, you can return to your teammates. Darren, you can return as well.
Jeez, it'd be good to hear what that was saying.
Lads, one of you guys is not draftable. And you know from that one of you will not be the recruit. You're delisted. Shiloh.
Thanks, boys.
All right.
Enjoyed it.
All the best for your future, son.
No, thank
All
you.
right.
Thanks, mate. What happened in Darwin, didn't do the team things, wasn't acceptable. But I knew I did wrong. Probably wasn't the best idea.
As a group, Shiloh wasn't in your bottom three. Then he got brought there, now he's gone. Shows you how important winning the captain's challenge can be.
Darren, let me congratulate you, son. It's a very, very brave thing. Leadership is not necessarily the most popular position to have. You have to make some tough decisions. That is one of the most mature and toughest decisions I've seen. Let me say from our point of view, well done.
Let's go.
Well done, boys.
My eyes, he did everything that a teammate would do, so just, yeah, I don't know. I'm very angry. Other boys better show that they can step up, I guess.
Next time, It's a pressure test for the recruits.
He's going to fall, he's going to fall.
As the competition heats up, with an AFL contract at stake,
Push it, JJ!
proves too tough for some.
You are about to go off the edge.